played this game with that with Satan, so I have fair praise.
The event is about to begin.
Let's get going.
Travelers, the event is about to begin. Kindly make your way.
Poor Trajan didn't even have his red outfit yet.
Boy, this is before
I don't use the Saboteur anymore. Arms are too short.
Yeah.
like seriously, first tour I showed up as Awakened Zero.
Weird.
And my hair was fucking everywhere. The army hated it.
Is your corner.
Oh, baby man.
Baby, baby.
Fuck.
Where you
Yes.
been to that
Baby
corner?
From very far away.
Why? When am I gonna fucking organize this shit? I ain't even...
It's never been the Avatar.
Oh my goodness.
It works well.
Da-da-da-da.
That's why. Hello. Why does this?
Changing the game.
Fancy hip tilt this. And this like
when we first loaded.
I thought you were just doing the,
No,
standing, it's just that the stupid
It's gonna be very echoey, very.
doesn't like how my hips are or something. I'm not
trying to
thick.
bring out your natural femboy.
No.
That was annoying.
It's alright. It's okay.
He's still not here today.
That's what we're doing at the season now. Is this going to work at all? No, I'm gonna reject that chat over there.
No, you don't have to accept it, but you must acknowledge.
Zarek is asking about the first time of the tour, and this one is like relatively shorter, right? Like Archaeologist is shorter.
Season 3, after that man in the corner comes out.
The archaeologist is a little shorter, but we
Oh, right. I should turn up the volume.
That's a really long day.
We'll just have to see.
Go on a tour where the ending is not decided for.
That'll be when season 3 starts.
That
Yeah,
guy's name on
yeah.
the
So
season
that'll
three.
probably be a little while, unfortunately.
I'm
It'll be good
flying
to see
fuck.
these old tours that I've even never even seen before.
Yeah, these parts of them haven't even been solved or something.
Don't worry, we have it under
Wait,
No,
some
yeah.
of the old tours haven't been solved?
Thank you.
According to the handbook. I don't know how
Oh, really?
that is.
I don't know.
Finally emerged. He's finally
I'll have
if
to look because I thought
we
they were
get
all
an
solved.
opportunity to solve some old tours that never have been left unsolved, that would be interesting.
Mm.
There are no tours that haven't been
I don't
solved.
have my first.
The
tour.
archaeologist
Really?
has one ending we haven't seen. It's the new film. That is
Oh.
and that's the one we're getting tonight.
Oh, No,
for
fuck's sake.
10,
Thanks for the clarification.
9,
This was
8,
this one was like the second,
Scavenger
third,
Seas
7,
solved yet, and that will eventually be.
4,
Wait, so we're getting the undiscovered
3,
ending tonight?
No.
2,
Getting
Why do I
the
keep...
1.
Oh. Sag this is my first one.
Travelers, we beg your silence, please. Thank you. It seems you've met with an uncertain fate. You find yourself at an interdimensional crossroads. A rendezvous of travelers between worlds. My name is Sheen. I am a highly metastasized infomorphic memetic meme complex and one of the tour guides of VRTravellers. We create immersive, story-based tours with original writing, beautiful worlds, voice acting, and 100% wholesome team effort. Welcome to the rendezvous, our point of contact to narrative domains. Tonight, we will be telling the story of the Archaeologist. My friends, you are welcome to stream and or record this event. And for those of you that often worry about copyright strikes on YouTube or Twitch, when you are streaming, this tour world contains no music. Good news, I suppose. Well then, friends. The tour guide of tonight is the one with the golden voice. The one that is renowned in all of VRC domains as the greatest voice actor. My friends, your tour guide of tonight is the man of many gems, Trey Gem.
Yay!
Let's go, Mr. Jim.
Hey, Trey Jim.
Very cool.
Everyone claps.
Don't like that. No. Whatever.
Yay! Confetti.
Oh, baby.
Alright, and the Trajan.
Sheen, have you seen Rendizo?
Yeah, wait, where is Rendizo?
I
I was
have
wondering that
news,
myself.
in fact, of this. Travelers, listen carefully. I believe, unfortunately, we have lost Rendizo somewhere in the mines of the Archaeologist domain. We ask a favor. Stay with the tour guide, of course. Don't stray far, but as we walk, perhaps keep an eye out.
That's very ominous.
Find Rendizo. Okay.
Yeah.
When did this
Side quest added.
actual tour, or is this something new?
Yeah, usually. Why is this
Rendizo
always getting lost.
not...
He just turned up.
Bro, he doesn't know where to go.
Like, I'm floating, but I'm not floating. Does that make any sense?
Season 3.
Well.
Oh.
What have we here? It would seem I have chanced upon a collection of travelers. This is just what I was looking for. I would like to formally invite all of you on a journey of discovery and darkness. Do you think you are worthy? Do you deem yourselves competent? Are you willing to be tested? Only time shall tell. My friends, please allow me to introduce myself. I am the Archaeologist, and my destination is the great southern mineshaft. There, with the help of the professor, we will investigate whatever the miners have discovered. Some long-sealed ancient mystery. But before we depart, some notes. This is a story-based tour, and as with any real tour in the real world, I politely ask that you stay with me. In other words, please don't go ahead of me or lag too far behind during our adventure. You do not want to end up alone down there. World music should be set to an immersive level. Please don't use blue statuses, as the event will be private. And please set your avatars to something plain, with no emissive lights or flight or sounds, and not too tall, as atmosphere is very important on this journey, and the tunnels can get rather cramped. Now, you may also notice that the map is going to have an echo effect when you speak. While you are welcome to talk together as we walk from place to place, please do consider these unique acoustics of the map, and kindly refrain from speaking whenever we stop for narration. You are free to explore the caves after the tour has ended. One last note. The spawn area is very small. Walk backward or forward when you spawn in, and you may topple to the bottom of the mineshaft. Please be careful, and endure, if you could, the uncomfortable closeness for the first few minutes. one final note. Please do not enter the portal until I give the signal. Make sure you're friends with at least one other attendee in case you need to join back. You are welcome to add myself or Sheen as friends. If you need to, we will accept. My friends, as I said, please wait before entering the portal for my signal.
Rest in peace.
Client somewhere.
Rest in pepperonis.
No, not
Portals aren't
again.
linking tonight.
I'm in the server VC.
Disable your dark magics.
Exactly.
It would seem that there is some force preventing us from dropping portals. Not to point anything out, but if you have powers that block portals, please take a moment to disable this feature. I will get Sheen to try, and if this doesn't work, we'll go to our backup method. Fear not.
I think for a mine shaft, maybe my Joe would be a bad weapon, because I might bring the mine shaft on all of us if I drill the wrong spot.
I never not want to work properly today.
She's right here. I mean, what? Oh yeah, she still blocked me.
Probably better than either buster.
You blocked the body.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot I blocked
I think it was just like a joke. And I forgot to unblock him. And ask him where's
I don't think that's any assessment. We're gonna have to use the back.
My friends, your attention, please. As per when this usually occurs, we are going to use a invite link. This will be available on the Discord in just a moment. There are two ways you can join this tour. One is to send an invite request to one who is already there, i.e. myself. Two is to, on the Discord, use the link provided and click on Invite Myself or Invite Me once you open the link. These are the two ways you can join tonight's tour. Sheen will remain behind and make sure everyone is in before we begin. Now, my friends, I'm going to go to the instance now and then post a link on the Discord.
What channel is it going to be in?
Probably Travelers chat.
Yeah, maybe I should get my helmet.
And I'll see you again.
It will be posted in the VRTravellers channel.
I look around and I'm like, where'd she go?
Cool.
God, I'm sure. Me too. Actually, I'm sure I didn't.
Da-da-da-da.
Okay. The one not able to dunk.
Here he goes.
Looks.
Bro,
How to do some entertainment.
In real life, I can double dunk on you.
Data filtration. I mean, I could do one too, but I don't want to start a marching band.
Are you not entertained?
My friends, you can now send an invite request to Trajim, as he is now in the world. If any of you have trouble doing that, or finding the link in the Discord, please let me know.
It's good to be home.
Ooh, crowded in here.
Welcome home, fellow.
My sleeping world.
Really? You slept in this world?
So many times.
Oh boy.
More specifically, he slept during this tour.
You don't know that. I'm my bad. I'm so sorry.
Is my bulb too bright? If not,
Are you
it's
going to
all
sleep
purple.
tonight, so...
I had a
Please, zero lights would be appreciated. Yes, it gets very noisy very quickly.
Why is there no railing behind me?
Oh, in case you want to
Yeah, a
jump.
feature just for you.
And no
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'll be a fun ride. Just
I don't end up flying that.
We lost a traveler.
Here, so I'm out of the way of people.
Lost quite a few. I wonder if something.
That's alright. Brindisa will eat the corpse.
I want to see what was up there.
Yeah, I was curious.
I'm gonna get a glass of water.
It's probably nothing.
Hydration.
Yep.
Condensation.
This is an invite or invite?
Invite plus, I believe.
ID that kilometer. Oh my god.
I can't invite.
Girl, say something funny with this echo.
Hiking is a sport.
Something funny.
Something funny with this.
Among Us.
Someone took your lip.
Please, no, not Among Us.
All I could say is
Yeah, I don't mind the seeing Chloe's face.
I can't invite.
It makes it easier for me to hug you guys. Against your will.
Trajan.
As per everything, you cannot invite anybody. They must send an invite request to you. That is what I told them to do.
Could I fall? I think I'm stuck inside now.
Yes,
You can, but I wouldn't suggest it.
Sheen is in the world helping everyone still. Fear not.
Did Metal Jin get here yet?
If you fall, climb back up the stairs or respawn.
I am here.
You okay, Luna? Did you break any legs?
Sheen will probably help.
It's fine, it's fine.
It's okay. It's okay. She drank that gamer juice. Now she's all good. I mean,
And
so can
very clearly from the experiences in the pilot, I'm not gonna jump off because, you know, if I can't handle the fall from a balcony, I don't think I can handle a fall from this.
Thank you.
I really don't like
You look
sheer
beautiful.
jumps.
I love looking into your eyes. Open your
In
eyes.
NPR, I don't care.
Open your eyes.
Well, I still try and avoid them wearing it.
Adorableness. Adorableness. I can't do facial emotes because I have them locked.
I can do them.
Wait, how do I read?
Field trip I went on there once.
Honestly, I think I'm having a little too much fun with this echo.
I know I can do.
Careful, Jen. You're a centimeter away from sudden death.
I lowered my mic level, so that might lower the echo, or does it even affect it at all?
Expecting 500 meters from your cross
There he
location,
goes.
approaching rapidly.
Somebody else.
Start running.
One soup
I dare
chant
somebody to
on
do a backflip off the edge.
There you go.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. The echo's gonna ruin it.
Okay, look, I'm
Nobody let Protag back in. Oh, there he
Try
goes.
not to make it too loud and echoey.
Yes.
The soup is descending.
Oh god.
Descending.
The soup is God.
I forgot to ask.
Everybody do the Halo Have you guys ever been?
You know what, honestly, I think I'm going to...
That's what it sounds like in here.
I'm gonna test fate. I'm gonna see if I'll survive the fall.
Right amount of reverb.
I know it's perfect.
No,
Oh my god, please stop. Please.
What did she call?
I dropped my cracker.
Damn, we've already
I dropped my
got
cracker.
We have her in?
I have my water.
Sheen, did you
I'm
manage to
offering
hold
a free floor cracker.
They're not here.
Can I have a free floor cracker?
Yeah, you can have the floor cracker if you want.
Rin. Oh, okay, I'm a bird. I get it. I call dibs. I'm a bird.
By any chance did you see?
I already ate it. Consumed. I will eat you. I will eat you from the inside out.
They added me as a friend. And they should be sending me an invite request shortly.
But I think I broke all my bones falling down.
I'm now waiting for their invite request.
You're repairable.
You can quite literally take the floor.
I'm a carbon. I'm basically half robot,
Alizu,
half
I've just received it, and I've accepted. They should be on their way.
Organic.
Oh, perfect. That means you're more robot now. You're more robot now. You can replace
Shut up, robot.
orders.
I actually still have bones, and I broke them.
We can replace them with metal
Just
rods.
get a cracker off the floor.
We can rebuild him.
We can make him better. We can make him stronger.
It's one of those like cheese peanut butter crackers that shouldn't taste.
I've never seen something more beautiful in my life. Marry me.
I've seen something more beautiful in life.
These are really just cheese and peanut butter.
Something. Really.
Why you call that beautiful? She's literally kicking the person.
I just registered.
She's like a child right now.
I was too lazy with my crackers.
Oh yeah, I forgot you enjoy that.
Is that Freddy Fazbear with the
I mean,
hello?
I'm not just, robotic.
Well, no, where'd the kick me sign go? Oh, there they go.
I made sure to say it.
I cannot tell. It's too dark. That was correct.
Do you have something that can heal me?
I don't know how I mistake the three so
I'm supposed to be robotic. You're not.
Well, you just seem to be enjoying yourself, Thrill.
Placate my curiosity.
Oh, great.
How could you tell? That makes me a little more uncomfortable.
They're down here.
Grab.
Honey.
Hope you don't have family to wait.
Spike sending you an invite to the server. He wants you in the Discord so we can hear you.
Got it.
He's right in front of me.
Break my bones.
He's right in front of me.
Dang, my painfully stopped.
There's so many
And it's back.
people. I don't like this. This is so crowded.
Secret panda technique.
Come on, I gotta make sure I don't hit
Right
anything.
here, next to me. It's little one. I'm standing right next to him.
My friends, your attention,
Okay, so honey, just
please.
get in the Discord. And then if you want to hear your mic, you can.
My friends, your attention, please. You have all witnessed firsthand how noisy this map can get with the echo effect. Thank you all for your cooperation. And now, without further ado, the story begins. Welcome to the great southern mineshaft. The archaeologist has just spent weeks crossing uninhabited mountains to come to this very place. All the excitement that had slowly dripped away during his wearying journey rushes back as he descends this first ladder. The archaeologist is a young and talented man, a pupil of knowledge, a bright, promising mind, and the assistant to the professor. The professor had arrived a week prior and should be waiting for him somewhere below. Together, they are the first in their field to see these newly discovered ancient sites in person. The archaeologist is excited by the chance to finally prove himself to his professor. The foreman of the mine meets the archaeologist, and they converse casually as they descend to the first level. The concrete shaft smells of grease smoke and sweat, and all the miners are wearing masks that obscure their entire face. Please, follow me.
Let's go. Just a hunch, but I think we might get the beginning this time.
I don't want to very much, but with middle school, don't even start.
No.
This is the crowd I stood away from. And
Warthog Run doesn't fit here, really.
Hi, Panda.
Yeah, my curiosity.
Yeah, hopefully you packed everything.
What's the hunch?
I think we might be in a good ending this time, guys. Just a hunch.
Who the fuck sounds like Minion from Megamind?
Okay. Sure.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure this will be fine.
Oh, they like the Avatar characters.
My key. Black Flame gave it to me.
The foreman explains that the professor is just ahead, but he stops by the supply room and has someone give the archaeologist an oil lantern, a safety helmet, and a flashlight. While this happens, the archaeologist notices a heavy steel door with armed guards standing either side of it, also masked. The foreman pulls him away before he can give it any more thought.
Okay.
Let's see. It's a wee bit
Quite dark in this one.
I forgot
Who turned out the lights?
I have a flashlight, but I'm not gonna run.
No lights are allowed.
Please don't ruin my immersion.
Nope.
I'm following the fourth dimensional hypercube.
It's so dark in here, I can't see anything.
You mean the mimetic meme machine?
That was a really good fan impression. Actually,
Motherfucking meme machine.
Trajan's Mean Bean Machine.
Oh my god, Trajan.
The mean lean
machine.
Without memes.
Yo, feed the machine. Alright, get him a sandwich.
Feed
the machine. We're not encouraging against the machine, are we?
Society is nothing without me.
We live in a society.
Now you're more susceptible to being controlled.
oh, I didn't have to get too much.
Put in the campfire. Was it cat fire?
He'll be here in
Ah,
3 weeks.
there he is. The man himself. The professor, kneeling outside what appears to be a line of wooden stakes. The archaeologist, eager to learn, ready to prove his worth, excitedly greets the professor. The professor does not return the greeting. He does not stand. He does not lift his head. Instead, he continues to sketch. And he says that he is now standing in what he has named Ritual Cave 1. And he promptly gives the archaeologist a task. My friends, your first quest. Do listen carefully. As a group, remain within this chamber and collectively observe anything unusual or noteworthy about the unnatural features of this room. And then, once called for, come back and describe to the professor what you see. To those who have done this before, please feel free to stand aside. Your task begins now.
Right? That might be Kim. Oh, what's back here?
The random seam like that. A lot of wood.
Yeah.
There's stones.
Very strange.
I will say that.
Lined in here.
Seems like
Yeah.
oh no, that's just lighting here.
Now the question is,
Wait a minute.
This square of wood blocks.
No, we're not supposed to use
Yeah.
That he just made it fun.
I'm so upset right now. You're never gonna get this. What fucking happened? XQC just fucking destroyed Bosnia.
Well done.
Homoerotic dictionary. You don't think it's okay?
I have well done and wrong. There is no impetus.
It's either raw or well done. That too, I'm looking both up and down.
No.
Okay. It's like, question mark. It's like stalagmites or stalactites got the,
my observation is that all the wood piles are only within the square wood barrier.
So funny hearing
that is in the center of
hearing
this
this kind of conversation.
There's nothing out. There is no wood piles outside.
You remember?
This,
I remember.
This wood state barrier.
I remember. We're tour brothers. We joined like the same.
Structure here at one point.
Yo, you could think of it as like twins at birth, but one took longer to get out.
I wonder what's going on. There's a bunch of stuff.
Like razors or something.
There's another point to bring up is that barrier for these states, they go through our stalagmites and stalactites as though they weren't here when they were built.
Imagination.
Raving actually, Raving's first tour was the Archaeologist, but it was a Stranger Danger. It was a Trajan in November. Actually, June of last year.
Quite the right word for this structure.
I can't believe I fell asleep so many times in this world.
I don't think it's a
All probably well into it.
Not a stalactite or stalagmite.
This world is beautiful.
I know what a stalactite is, so that's
Yeah, you should go click with. It's like,
Come on, Sal. Anyway, the guy looking
someone there.
Tony was.
Yeah, I really couldn't notice anything else.
The thing is, I would
just gonna go with what you guys say.
squint, and I followed the sound of his voice to get to the end.
As if it's like an entrance. The idea of the foundation wouldn't be.
How'd you do the parkour section though?
I fall asleep after the parkour section.
Oh, okay.
So you've never officially completed, or yeah, you have completed it, but not all the other times. That you've passed out.
I passed out so many times in this tour.
So how are they doing?
Even Trajan knew it.
Oh, I'm gonna like actually say hello.
Maybe they're just markers for planes or
Tony
something.
Lazula says
yes.
he's been wondering how you've been
Nostalgia's hitting me.
Also,
I'm trying to reach you, but your car
if you look over there, Mr. Creepypasta, see, that's the guy with a million subscribers on YouTube.
You
He
know
does
what sign
Creepypasta
the
content.
That is a good observation someone made that like the columns were there.
Very neat.
Travelers, your time has expired.
They're burning 5 people at the stake, or like.
Travelers, your time has expired. Please return here to me.
Ding, ding, ding! It is time to return.
Use this as my staging area.
Ding, ding, ding indeed, my friends. Back here, please. Now, we will hear a few volunteers who would like to go first to offer opinions on their observations.
I'll go.
Please speak. I cannot tell with hands being raised. Jose, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I noticed the first thing, I went a little bit around, and there's all these piles of sticks everywhere, but then there's a lone stick inside of an obscured area that looks to be carved and very neatly shaven.
I see. Most curious. Somebody else? Information to add?
I'll go.
Catterberg, go ahead.
The piles of firewood in the room make an X shape.
X marks the spot. That's what they say in movies and such, yes? Very good. Anyone else?
I can go next.
Oh, okay.
Yes, no. No, go.
No,
you
it's
go.
alright. No, no.
Luna, Ether, and Violent, in that order.
Alright. The wooden borders around the perimeter, the column actually goes into some of them as if it wasn't there. As if the border was there before the column was.
I see. Most interesting. Ether.
More than that, on this line, there is a hole in the line, like it stops right over there by that column, as if to mark a doorway or something similar. Or it could be unfinished. But it does continue beyond the column.
Quite an astute group we have. And Violent.
There's an unnatural...
Yes, here, could we pause the narrator?
outside this wooden square. It seems like they carved a platform out of stone to oversee whatever all this stuff is for.
Very well.
His bike.
This is the group's response. However, the professor cuts off the end of the archaeologist's answer with his own. Oh, please, he says. It is quite simple. A square of stakes, an elevated stone platform, and 5 primitive sacrificial pyres. No more, no less. The professor apologizes that the archaeologist apparently came all this way for nothing, but tells him he is welcome to wait in the supply room whilst he finishes the studies himself. The archaeologist feels his blood boil, but he bites his tongue and leaves the professor be. This way, friends.
Onward.
Really a bit of a jerk.
Professor's a bit of a dick, ain't he?
Yeah, he is.
He's not getting a good report at the end of the semester.
Professor Richard. I'm going to leave.
He's gonna get a drill in the head if he keeps this up.
Professor.
1 star. Professor
He's
was
my
an
professor.
asshole.
I'm most definitely not getting the A in this class.
www.ratemyprofessor.com.
The A is for asshole. The B
Bro,
is
we had
for
it, and I looked
the
up one of my
C is
teachers
for.
and she was like a 2.
That's quite impolite.
Not funny.
You laughed at
Funny.
That was a fake laugh, and you not even.
Yes, but you still garnered me a laugh. Even if
I
it was
wonder
fake,
if he's
it's still
professor.
Oh my God.
I
I don't know, beginner fester.
I will bring this mine on top of us if you keep that up, equalization.
Well, apparently we're getting past something, so.
Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to
You're
the
a bad
lab
engineer.
again.
We gotta go capture this moment. I hope we don't pass him.
It was a ritual site.
Back outside the supply room, the mountain wind whistles in the distance. The archaeologist overhears some of the miners whispering about some sort of magnetic disturbance, a barrier preventing entrance to something ancient in the forbidden lower floors. the archaeologist cannot resist. He didn't come all this way to watch the professor draw a pile of wood. He did not spend countless nights scrutinizing research papers by candlelight, toiling away in unforgiving desert heat, fighting off dehydration and fevers and bandits and wild beasts and malaria and avalanches and starvation to watch the professor draw a pile of damned sticks.
Okay.
No. No. The archaeologist knows what he must do. He will descend the great southern mine shaft. He will make the new discoveries. He will overcome anything for the recognition he knows he deserves. Yes. He will become the professor. When the guards are not looking, the archaeologist slinks away into the darkness and descends.
Well, this is scary.
Alright.
How bad
feeling about this.
Holy
shit.
So that lead up to the peak, holy shit. So good.
That was
tricky cover of the India goats.
Indeed. That was very
good to see Angry Jim as operational.
Scares you way too much though.
This is not Indiana Jones.
I mean, it's an archaeologist trying to get something in the museum, right?
This is Illinois, James.
Oh, damn. Illinois, James. That doesn't have a good ring to it.
Listen. There is nobody down here. No miners. No professor. No howling wind. Only cold, comforting silence. And the stench of smoke and grease. He lights his oil lantern and begins his own journey of discovery, giddy with anticipation.
That's the lactite.
Stalagmites and which ones are select? Oh, you answered the question I was gonna ask.
Like suicide, I can exercise, or this could be a visit. Cheat on your man, Hobie. I tried to sneak it.
Can't make it.
Can't make it.
Stop. Please, I beg you.
Please, I'm begging you.
Yeah.
The fudge?
Just eat 1,000 bananas.
Someone just say, what the fudge? I'll fucking kill you.
I got
Kill me, please.
What the fudge?
Don't fucking swear.
Not fucking cool, man.
Cut that shit. You're a fucking wholesome 100% community. No fucking swear.
200%.
My friends,
2,000,000,000%.
my friends, watch your step. Just ahead, down this next tunnel, is a spike trap. It would spell a painful end to this new adventure, were we to fall. But do take a look as you pass, for the trap seems entirely undisturbed. Yes, the archaeologist is confident that he must be the first one to be here.
Wait, is that a light up there?
Light! Who wants to step in the spike trap?
Yes, it's a hole.
Oh my god.
Tech nerd immediately died.
You know, stepping in spike traps is one of my ambitions.
You idiots!
I'm off.
Hey, spike trap, do you see Rendizo down there?
I miss Rendizo so much. He was my best friend. Born in a...
Actually, where is Rendizo?
Pork grind, sword fighting.
He's lost here.
That's great.
Yeah,
Fortnite.
I only got lost somewhere down here.
More like a 4 or 5 with the grandma. Something, 5 favorite rappers. I don't know. Eminem.
What happens if we don't find
Close one,
Ren? We
trade
get the double bad ending?
Yes. We get the super bad ending.
Rendizo bonks.
We start season 3.
He never comes back. He's
gone.
Season 3 just ends up being the search for
We're
Rendizo.
never allowed to order vanilla extract at the bar again.
No! Not after the incident.
You can order it, it's just poured out for it.
Rendizo's room disappears.
Has anybody
A paradox happens when Rendizo ceases to exist.
Oh dude, the archaeologist is lost, isn't he?
I'm very much hoping that isn't in this broken treasure.
I love this.
Yes, the archaeologist's fault for being lost.
I missed
Archaeologist
this.
first time visiting. What are you talking about?
Of course.
This is the first time the archaeologist has ever been here, ever.
What are you talking about? We never get lost down here.
Two rights. I mean, 2 lefts. What the heck?
Quick, I hear the archaeologist, okay?
Strange.
Oh, French fry.
Don't worry, travelers. We're going to find out the right way. This must be Ren's doing.
It's like a real adventure. You try and check every
Must
corner
be
before.
Ren's doing.
He's clearly going for the 100% completion run. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we have to pick up an extra item and a couple of returns.
Yeah, I noticed this.
We've got Evil Sheen, Evil
Yeah.
Trajan. Ren is logically up next.
Holy shit.
Yeah, why are we
Back where we started.
No, this is a different room that looks exactly the same.
By all accounts, this literally doesn't make any sense.
So
Because
this
look, that hole over there is now an
you're
actual
lying to
tunnel
yourself.
and not a dark place. So.
Yeah, is this a different...
Wait, is this tunnel an SCP?
Friends, over here, the story continues. Over here, friends, the story continues.
Okay.
Yes, I was simply exploring all the possibilities. Can't leave any tunnels uncovered. The Encephalon has observed your choices, travelers. However, it will not allow any deviations from the mimetic recordings. The story continues as follows. The archaeologist finds himself in Ritual Cave 1? No, it cannot be. There is no sign of the professor, and he didn't even... What was that? Footsteps. He turns and looks over a shoulder. Nothing. He presses on and decides to inspect the cave. My friends, your second quest. You are to identify the unnatural details of this room and determine to what degree, if at all, they match Ritual Cave 1. Begin.
Okay, let's get...
See how the ground is,
That's new.
No, there's a lot of
Don't go into this cave.
Yeah, I won't go.
Why not?
Oh, okay.
Extra stick.
It's almost like spirit.
These are pretty strong rocks.
Light's not bad.
Oh, makes your favorite vodka, by the way.
Are they too strong for your diamond axe?
Yeah.
Have you tried smelling the room?
No, it's not the same room. It's not the same room. You wanna know why? I can tell you it's not the same room. If you look this way, there's no pointy butt plugs over here anymore.
In other words, they're different rooms, but they're the same.
You never played
Wait,
Minecraft.
this room specifically.
That ruins my day. That's gonna make people go crazy.
Yeah, same.
What are your smells in this room? I'm getting a hint of mildew, maybe a little bit of nitrogen. What do you think?
It's not really spoiled.
I got a little bit of mold, to be honest, on that wood.
Yeah, there's that one.
I think it's fair.
Yeah.
Nitrogen doesn't have to fucking smell.
There weren't any points anyway.
Yes, there were.
That's what it's known for. That's what it's known for.
Where's the glowy blue bits? For you?
I am not that big.
Listen, I'm the one trying
I'm an idiot, not a bad
Like I said, that's outside the wood square. Everything within the wood square is the same as it was back when the other games.
Little one. Important update. The insane OSU people have decided to start a war on XQC. Bosnia this.
I'm sorry, OSU. I've been mean to you all these years. Finally. Or at least this time.
Yeah.
We
are.
Yeah, I've been having many moments of interacting with
You know, like, how sunflower eyes do.
I have to
Sunflower eyes.
Archaeologist have to use the bathroom. Don't continue the tour.
Eyes are just squinty, they look brown.
Alright.
Google's
The
reception here
activators remember so close to each other.
Polyblue. Hello there. Polyblue. Polyblue. May I ask you to switch to push to talk, as the voices of others echo constantly through your mic? Apologies.
I'm getting like one bar, maybe two sometimes. You're getting signal, bro.
Sometimes you gotta trade them.
Yeah, aren't you?
He will tell us.
Horizon and I'm not getting a thing.
I saw the gathering grounds, but I did not.
No, we were just
Says across here. Get nothing.
Do you have sprint?
rounded in the first room.
Sprint mobile?
What's the ETG? What?
I don't think
What
so.
the fuck is that?
As far as I can tell, everything looks like the exact same.
Why is there insane
Yeah.
pixelization?
Polyblue, thank you so much. I'm so sorry to ask that.
I got
Have you managed to figure it out?
Horizon. I can't think of the name of it, but I know there's a weird name.
in the back of the head.
Up in Canada.
I got it.
You can press the V button on your keyboard to toggle push to talk if you can't figure out how to get it
No, we're nowhere near.
where it's holding it down.
Crazy.
Alright.
Sure about that? I miss Altel.
When are you taking a picture?
10,000 thank yous, friend.
I'm watching it and it's
Oh, right.
Anyways, this room.
Ow, what?
Kind of reminiscent of Ritual Room 1. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it's made of rock. The other one is made of rock.
My friends, your time has expired.
Okay.
Please,
I'm back.
gather round and welcome back Plummels from her visit to the toilet.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Congrats. Did you
I hope
win?
everything came out alright.
Yes, high score, high score.
Hey.
Did you win?
Well, the time for congratulations is over. My friends, I would like, as before, a few volunteers to deliver their findings.
Mind if I interject?
Thrill King, go ahead.
As far as I can observe, everything within the wooden square this time around was the exact same as in the previous chamber we visited. There were a few differences, like another exit to this chamber and no weird wooden carving thing outside the square, but everything in the square was the exact same.
I see. You are of the opinion that the square space itself is identical. Very well. Somebody else.
I have something.
Fuyozaga, go ahead.
Alright, well, where that opening is, I believe there was an iron door last time or something blocking the pathway. Now there's no door. Now there's an open hole in the wall.
I see.
That's
So the extensions to the chamber are clearly different. And one more opinion.
I have really noticed anything else.
Very well. Then it appears we have consensus. The group thinks that while the central features are identical, physically it must be a different chamber. Yes?
Yes.
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 Yeah, I'd say that.
Yes. Indubitably.
Very well.
My claw marks are on the
entirely
skull.
uneducated geological opinion.
After a short while, going over everything he can,
Hold on.
the archaeologist decides that any similarities are strikingly accurate, but must be a coincidence, or perhaps intentional. But the room is a different room. And he thusly names the space Ritual Cave 2.
It should be 1.2.
His oil lantern gets a little dimmer,
Creative name.
so he turns it off. He is confident that he has made a new discovery, but if he goes back to tell the professor now, he would surely be scolded for descending without the proper authority. No, he needs something more impressive. He decides to continue.
Well, yeah, of course. You have to justify your breaking of the rules.
You know what they say,
Right.
break rules first, ask
Fall.
questions later.
Breaking the rules further.
Fortune favors the bold.
Get back in the mine, got our pickaxe
Exploring dark holes.
That was not that famous video.
Just like college.
That sucks then.
Sideboard.
There
To
are
what?
many dark holes
To
in the
what
path.
part of this? I went to college? What?
Especially considering how
were
many
here
times I broke my
before.
bones in the pilot off that balcony.
Wait.
The lecturer, were you there for... No? Well, I guess you'll break your leg.
Are we in a time loop?
Hi? Maybe.
Don't
Again in 5
know.
minutes. I'm sure we'll get out of it by then.
Are we going back in time every time we descend?
I don't.
Is
Of course
the
we are.
sky
Why
pink?
would...
Diamonds are getting younger.
Is the sky
I don't feel younger.
I don't want to do
Yeah.
middle school again.
Yes.
Oh, fuck, I don't want to do middle school again. It just sucks.
Right, I lost some love with that. Oh god, I'm going back to my cringe preteen years.
Oh god,
I can
anything
do the
that
FNAF
says...
music.
Oh, this is awesome.
It's actually pretty good, I don't mind it.
I suppose the sky is pink at twilight.
Oh wow.
What does that mean?
Equalization, every time I see these yellow cave walls, I think of the boss doors in Elden Ring.
You've been
I'm
scarred.
really Elden Ring brained.
Scary.
Oh, wood.
You've been branded by the frenzied flame. Hey.
No. Not really entrance.
Oh.
Where we came from.
Knock knock.
Or is it?
Girl Scouts.
Who's there?
Oh no. I just bought Girl Scout cookies the other day.
I'm very good with this kind of space.
Yes, that describes me perfectly.
I could go for some, I forgot the name of them. The mint ones.
Mint?
Peppermint patty.
Ah, how curious.
Yerk.
The archaeologist finds himself back in the central shaft. He can hear the miners high above him. It doesn't sound like anyone has noticed he is missing. And so, he descends to the next floor. This way.
Clank, 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 clank. That's sound
They said they
steps
didn't
make,
have
right?
soundtrack for this one.
Oh.
Can't wait to get
This can't be good.
I shortcutted.
Ouch,
Jeez, you almost hit me there, Gio.
Chick-fil-A has always been kind of soggy and not that good.
That's not a good idea.
What
You're
about
making
Chick-fil-A being good? What?
No, it's just not that good. I think I was always lying to
I'm
myself.
pretty sure they're not made of me.
The sauce is the only thing good.
I'm not gonna get.
Popeyes
Yeah,
Doesn't
just better.
My friends, apologies for the strict reminder, but when we stop for narration, kindly refrain from speaking. Thank you. This doesn't seem right. Broken bars? Is this part of the mine? The archaeologist stops to listen. Ah, there it is. Ever so faint. A distant hum. A drone. He proceeds carefully.
So carefully.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. ancient.
It's so dark in here.
Here's in a half shell. Turtle power. Turtle power.
Oh, this makes me want to go over and
That reminds me of the epic rap battles of history version.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
There's no way that they're teenage and
Crap, my flashbacks.
All teenagers are mutants.
I take a doll and I bite into it.
I am now the El Crate. Plus bonus.
You don't win this one. Me and Sel have been here forever.
Boxes that aren't broken down.
We've claimed this one. My name's written right there.
This part is weird.
More concrete rooms. So, he is still in the mine shaft. And that humming noise is coming from the small generator in the room back there. It must be keeping these lights on. He decides to rummage through the larger room. Perhaps there might be something useful lying around. But as he searches, a question swims to the front of the archaeologist's mind. Shipping crates. Why? He finds a crowbar and carefully pries open a crate. Inside is not what he expected. Dozens and dozens of ceramic humanoid figurines. Some as large as a skull, others no larger than a knucklebone. And they are old, very old, with flakes of paint barely remaining. Elaborate patterns denoting various styles of clothing quite unlike anything he has seen before. The only aspect of the figurines he finds baffling is the faces, or rather, the lack thereof. While the rest of each figurine is rich in detail, the face has just one dot for a mouth, and a smooth, blank, featureless surface where the eyes should be. It feels wrong. It feels so very wrong. The archaeologist puts them all back and closes the crate, and then realizes what this might mean. He might not be the first one to have explored these ancient tunnels. He may not... Who's there? What was that noise? Nothing. Well, these figurines, they must have come from these ancient sites. But that would mean that the professor lied. The professor lied. Oh, the archaeologist is furious. Why was he even brought all this way? To be mocked? Oh no. No professor, no foreman can stop the archaeologist now. He's going to go deeper. This way. Friends.
Someone's too determined.
Figurines are Happy Meal rejects.
Careful.
Reject toys.
Keep telling yourself that. It helps you sleep at night.
Oh, I don't want a reject Happy Meal toy.
Reject Happy Meal toys.
The person that sacrificed Ronald McDonald.
Wait.
I thought you were gonna say Ronald Reagan and I was gonna cheer.
What?
What the fuck?
Oh, feel fire.
Sacrifice Ronald Reagan! Yes!
Shh.
Praise the mighty raving rabbit.
Many things.
No.
The archaeologist next comes to a much larger cavern with pathways high and low. He wants to find another tunnel as high up as possible to explore next. My friends, in a moment you will be free to explore this room, but please do not leave this chamber or enter any tunnels. Simply locate an upper tunnel once you're done exploring and gather there, from whence we will continue.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeet. What?
Yay! Rendizo? Oh, Renny Benny?
Let's see what looks interesting. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, this is Ren Ren? Rendizo?
If his name starts with Ren.
Heater site?
I think that was a nose I broke that time. Ow! Face first in a
Oh no,
wall.
ran away.
Do you need healing again? Oh man.
Give it a moment. I think my nose might be not too damaged that it can, heal itself.
I mean, but it's minor repairs I haven't met.
Haterite.
One must remember not to fall.
I'm gonna do a flip.
No.
Oh! Grab that one.
Did someone ask me for a Gatorade?
I have no idea what this story is.
We get Gatorade?
Are you referring to Glacier Freeze?
Get them goddamn games up. You need to make Gilk. Gatorade milk.
Completely forgot.
Gilk.
Yo, I wanna
Get them
I
and
got
make
some
Gatorade.
I believe it is time for narration.
Drink your Gilk.
I was gonna say, I like the glacier flavor.
Drink your Gilk. Any Gilkers in chat?
I thought Gilk was girl milk.
No, I literally told you Gilk is Gatorade milk.
Oh god.
Oh.
Well,
whoever
it
burped their not
appears we're all here. Or are we? This way.
This way. Oh god. Did we miss Rendizo?
Whoever's left behind might be.
Rendiho.
Rendilla. Rendilla.
Fortune favors thee, etc., etc.
Rendilla the vanilla gorilla.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
We're here. We're here.
Oh my gosh.
Same place.
Say nothing, you old farts.
Where is this in the handbook, Gio?
It's this place. Something picture on the wall.
Alizu.
Oh dear.
Howard, get over puzzle.
Alizu, what the fuck are you doing?
You went past the
goated
tour guide.
Check this shit out.
Sonny,
Yeah.
didn't say go.
Never pass the cube.
Oh. The whole jumping.
Do not pass the cube. We do not collect $200. Please, friends, up here.
Oh man.
But you can pay the cube $200 if you wish.
Okay.
Doesn't do anything.
I did that once.
Declining something offer. My friends, this story continues. Aha! The archaeologist spots a challenge. Old wooden beams he can use to cross the pit, lit from above by daylight. Daylight this far below the surface? No, the archaeologist perishes the thought and crosses. My friends, you are free to proceed at your own pace, and you must wait on the other side for everyone to cross. I will cross last. If you require help, we are here to hold your hand.
Wow, I suck. Oh my god.
Oh god, parkour with stick drift is really not fun.
Goated on
It really is.
Hobbies.
I cannot. I need your help.
Can't be popped.
Why
Why got it so even to me?
Eh?
Oh.
No.
No, you are in the way.
Oh my fucking god. I like watching everyone.
Do it!
Go throw me.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Oh my god.
You're going to make it. You're all going to make it.
Which is...
Oh Jesus.
I can hit the button.
Same.
What?
I'm ready.
You made it.
Do you mind if I,
Yes, oh my. Oh, my camera's not going up.
Just eating my jump input.
I'll make it eventually, I swear.
I'm back here.
You went nowhere. Do you mind if I point your avatar?
Hold on.
Look down at your feet. Watch where your feet land. Keep watching your feet.
Gotta be someone in the Yeah, there we go.
The air keeps eating
I'm
my
ready.
jumps.
Let's go!
Ah, it's so close.
Man, the second one, I keep falling before, right before I even make the.
No, I'm getting quick close, Tom.
Wow. Fun topic in our group.
It's too thin.
Alright, here we go. I'm ready.
To the point where it's too late for me to jump.
Wait, no!
I can't do any more of a ring than this.
Third time's a charm. Wait, that's not me.
Me, it's like I think 6th or 7th.
I'm inside of it.
Backpack.
Not yet?
No, I'm still down here.
Oh my god.
There we go. I'm
My
ready.
friends, if needed, we can provide you with flying avatars with which you can cross the chasm. This is a common
I will
occurrence.
make this.
Giving up on it.
Okay.
Oh my fucking god, my jump
You
on.
can continue trying, but at a certain point, we're going to run out of time.
Okay, I'll take a flying avatar.
Sure,
I appreciate
would
the
you be so
assistance,
kind
but a
as
true
to provide a
archaeologist
flying avatar?
never shies away from a challenge.
I can turn into a cat.
Sheen, Mr. Sheen, excuse me.
Why is it not working on that one?
Don't dance, Sheen, get over
Very
here.
tired of parkour. My avatar can fly.
Okay.
You just go to web.
My
Just a
fuck.
web toggle.
You guys can do it. Go fly. Come on, psycho.
Come spider, awesome.
I believe in
Ah, different web toggle.
Fucking god. Fine.
There you go. Now you can fly.
Just run across the left side. Don't try to go on the right side or in the middle.
Here, friends, we have flying avatars you can clone.
Clone my avatar. It flies.
Whoa, what just happened? A couch just flew across.
What, you've never seen a flying cow? Fucking table jump scare video.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All the couches I've owned fly.
What's wrong? Arachnophobia.
Sheen has power of flight.
Oh, here we go. You got this, Trey Jim. Come on.
I believe in you.
Yeah. Step one. Step two.
You are now Paco.
What are you gonna do? It was really funny watching.
Trey jump. Trey jump. He's going to make it. He's going to make it.
Why is my order measure? Okay, he's real.
Going to do it. This is it.
So, equalization, that moment, is what the fan art is about.
I see.
Yes, there was fan art in the rendezvous of this moment that just happened.
Very well. My friends, this way, please.
Follow the cube.
You did it.
Praise cube.
Follow the lights. The light is your guide.
It's a cave.
Keys leader will take me to your leader room.
I think the vortex. Control C, Control V. The room's the same.
There's a little different, like, missing spots or something.
You people, you cavemen,
It's like vortex.
My friends, over here, please. The story continues.
Yes. I agree.
It's like I've been in this place before.
The archaeologist steps into... Wait. No, it cannot be. Can it? He must find out. My friends, your third quest. Your task is simple. Identify whether this room is identical to Ritual Caves 1 and 2. Your time starts now.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize this is though, and I suck at that. Rock and stone.
No, this is also different over here.
I am surprised at how quickly that I thought that would just be a thing between us. You're missing the I'm observing the gap. They're the same.
Yeah, we played.
You're overthinking things.
It's made out of four.
Now we all three gotta play it.
The attractive farmer just gives out cornbread. That's what makes him attractive.
The appraiser is next weekend. I get to just I get to do it. I'm gonna do it.
Wait, you don't want Geo to do it again for the next one?
Wait. There's a missing steak. There's a missing steak.
That's the same missing steak from every single other one.
Oh, I did not notice.
I've been keeping track of this.
I think I still have the. Yeah, I do. I still have the whole NPC guide for the appraiser. Yes, we're good to tell you.
My friends, travelers, your time has expired. Please return here to me. My friends, ding ding, my friends.
I want to be ding ding, my friends.
Ding ding.
Now, a couple of volunteers to give us findings.
Well, as far as I can tell, this room is exactly identical to all the other ones we've seen that have had this same square thing in it.
Very well. An interesting conclusion. Can I have another to agree or disagree?
It's the exact same room. It's the damn same thing.
Agreed.
I think it's the same damn thing.
I don't know if it's just me,
I say something that might be true or not?
Mildly different.
My friends, if you wouldn't mind, I would pick the volunteers one at a time. Dalai Mop, if you would.
I believe that the first room had a view to a tunnel with some spikes on the ground. The second copy had a view to a tunnel with some spikes on the ceiling. This one have a view to a tunnel with no spikes. I might be remembering wrong though.
I see. Interesting. Well, from what I've heard from the group, the consensus seems to be that this is identical, yet once more must be physically different.
If I may.
The archaeologist checks the room over and determines that this is a separate, yet mostly identical room. Yes, Ritual Cave 3. Confused, yet intrigued as to what lies ahead, the archaeologist proceeds, knowing that every step takes him closer to a grand discovery. Just as he turns to leave, he notices his lantern has gotten a little dimmer again. He turns it up and hears... What was that? Something. Well, it's gone now. Let's proceed.
Huh? Oh, there's a tunnel.
Yeah.
You guys ever think about Bosnia?
Yes.
I love Bosnia.
Is it almost
What the
time
heck
for the
is
thing?
that? Bosnia?
Which thing?
Jesus are people.
Oh, Bosnia is the best country in the
Yeah,
world.
I told you. The bucket.
Bosnia would never do me wrong.
Yo, bucket.
Fuck yeah, bucket.
That's not right.
The L bucket!
I missed this bucket.
Dear God.
Oh my god, the bucket!
Bucket.
What's a
Here.
bucket?
There's more. No.
Yes,
Don't leave us.
Yeah. This is my favorite thing ever.
Connected to something that way.
I'll buy all your
My friends, the story continues. What is this? So, the miners have definitely descended this far and used this bucket to lift something out of here. The archaeologist has one guess as to what this was used for. Still, there must be something they missed. After all, what do miners know of ancient civilization? Even with the professor's help, they are no match for the archaeologist. He will earn the recognition of his peers, and perhaps even his superiors. The professor is going to regret shoving him to the side like a discarded rag. Well, let's hurry along. This way.
Okay.
Fast-paced people will totally not trip on rocks.
You know what mine is all about? Rock and stone!
Oh, there's a wooden board. Rock and stone. You better rock and stone if you don't go home.
Rock and stone. I think you mean black and darkness.
Rock and stone, brothers.
Where's the loot bugs? The good ending, you find the loot bugs.
Oh, great, we're back here.
My friends, wait here, friends. Please
All we
remain
did was walk
here.
backwards.
Remain here, friends. Please remain here.
All here. So we have to go back now?
The archaeologist makes his way back to the room with the beams. But wait. Something is different. Something is wrong. The sunlight coming from that hole is so very dim. Did the sun set so quickly? Yes, and his lantern is dimmer as well. He turns it up, burning yet more oil, and he... Hello? What was that? On the other side? Is anybody missing? Well, regardless, let us continue.
Oh no.
You should not actually have to deal with
Fuck those beans. I'm not trying to
Dang it.
Damn.
Parkour across, baby.
Parkour. And yet I was not parkour. No. I was soft.
Wow.
Rendizo, that you? Rendizo.
Do you?
Rendizo.
Rendell? Rendesliolius.
Rendesius.
Equalization, is that you?
Zolo. It's been 5 minutes. What are you talking about? It's not like this kid has time travel bullshit going on.
It's been 1 week since you looked at
Time
me.
travel.
Really? It felt like 50 years!
1 second has passed.
Cylinder.
This map is so funny. One second you're in school, and the next second you're in a Walmart refrigerator section.
10 seconds have passed
Do I get to cry in
That's
here?
Omega Mart.
Very used to
Omega
Walmart refrigerator sections.
1 hour here, 7 years back
At
home.
least it's not as bad as the orange juice from Omega.
This little maneuver is going to cost us
I
53 years.
want to go there so bad.
Turn this into a skate park.
Does Kmart still
They
exist?
have people
Did they go
flavored
bankrupt
to
or was
In
that
some
just-
places, they're mostly shut down.
Yeah.
The one close by where I live closed years
The
ago.
last thing that happened before I moved away was the Kmart got replaced with a Target.
We can make lots of liquor down here.
Excuse me?
I like the way you think. Liquor? Sounds like a deal to me. Liquor? I hardly know her.
I fucking hate you.
I apologize. Wow.
No, you don't.
You added me now. I don't really.
I think we're supposed to be quiet.
My friends,
For the sake
those
of
at the back of the class, the story continues. Back in the main shaft, the overpowering stench of smoke and grease returns to the archaeologist. Revoltingly comforting. He no longer hears noises from the top of the shaft. Perhaps they all finally left him to explore in peace. Looking down, there is but one more floor. This way.
Alright, let's see if I can make this fall.
Oh, come pick me up, I'm scared.
I think I had enough breaking my limbs.
Are you sure you want to attempt this?
Nah, I think I had enough breaking my limbs.
I don't feel
for
like
once.
3.
Level 3.
Is not something I think you should endeavor.
Yeah, if we got any lore, do we get to the level 4
Oh my
in
god,
the
it's
castle
level 3
world?
like in Spy Kids. It's Spy Kids level 3.
No fucking way.
I'm the guy.
You just unlocked a core memory.
Fucking dies.
Wait, time out. Does your camp
I love Spy Kids 3. I don't.
That's the real question.
Birthday, play the underground theme for Mario Brothers when you can.
I can just.
Not now, though.
My friends,
Was there anything that says which way?
We are halted.
my friends, this is it. This is what the archaeologist came here for. What secrets will he find? What treasures will he unveil? Let us proceed.
Proceed.
It's gonna be a Rickroll. I knew it.
Proceed with caution. Or don't. I mean, doesn't
I
really
don't
matter.
proceed. I'm suddenly thinking of the Snowgrave route from Deltarune Chapter 2.
Oh, I love Deltarune.
I feel like this man is going more insane by the moment. Slowly but surely, just more and more.
Yeah, that's
insane. More insane. Maybe all of us are.
That's college for ya.
I agree with that. All of us are insane, so all of us are insane. Yes.
Oh, I am not doing more.
Oh.
It's like that one game, I can't think of it, where insanity could kill you.
Oh.
You go with a group of 4 people, and you go, yeah,
Insanity could kill you in quite a few games.
I should have.
I ever told you the definition of insanity?
What do you mean?
Insanity.
What is the definition of insanity?
Might need to.
Never mind the definition of insanity. What about the insanity of definition?
Unfortunately, this is deep.
That's a raw line.
Okay, Cheshire. I agree.
It hurts my head thinking about it.
The archaeologist comes next to a large cavern, filled with pillars and precipices, stalactites and stalagmites. My friends, in just a moment, as before, you will be free to explore this new space. Also, as before, do not leave the chamber. But do see how many other exits you can locate. When you're done, come and find me.
Anything's an exit, Joe. Yes, you are a bottom, man.
I said the high road. Oh my god.
Everywhere's an exit.
No shame in it, my guy.
I wouldn't say that.
I hate whoever said that.
That's a whole.
It was me.
I got it.
Hey, look. Rock. I hate you.
Vin Diesel.
Holy shit, Rock in a cave. He's buried.
He might be down there.
There's a lot of places to go in here.
Make sure you keep an eye.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely another thing I probably have to do. Is I might need to upgrade my augmentation armor so it can actually help me from fall damage.
Alright, time to do some parkour.
Actually, hold on. It's
Parkour!
Oh god, I can't say.
Parkour!
This way.
Yeah, right here.
I'm saying right here.
Then we came from somewhere down there.
What makes it 3 so far?
There's at least 3. Why don't we call it 3.5?
Man, I cannot believe robotic is canonically in the game.
Oh my god, it's Raving Rabbit, holy shit.
It looks just like him.
Wow.
I haven't used Reddit since I tried to promote my fanfic writing.
Real? I've seen a rock sheet.
Real Raving Rabbit? A year and a half ago now, I think. A rock sheet. A year ago? He was just one.
I think that's just right.
I'm rambling like an old man.
Protect providing
Rick and Randy, fanfics with
What is wrong with you? Just be Rengio.
But what was that? I do.
Wait,
I heard my name.
That's so much better, actually.
Or
I-
that would be
I've been
Rengio.
summoned.
I get it now. I get it.
Yeah, Rinju. I'm looking at
Are you guys shipping Renzo and Geo over there? What the fuck is going on?
Oh lord! Please no! Oh god! No!
I heard Rengio. I'm like, hold the fuck up.
No! The second thought I have from hearing Rengio is like painful. Please, you know, like I do not want this. Me no want. Me no want. Rengio was the first Ren continent.
Cope, Geo. Cope. Mauled.
Fuck, Dolly.
Yeah.
See you there.
Who was inside of me? Oh, right there.
Oh god.
You didn't see him? He's been there for a while.
I didn't realize. Get him out.
Are you guys talking about r/place again?
A cat now.
Oh, that's what you said my name.
Yes, they are.
I did say her name because Luna said, "Who's inside you?"
Fuck, get Kamida out. I want him gone.
Pretty sure it's the other way around.
What?
I mean, I'm using my Pokemon.
They're safe for years down the road.
Make multiple Reddit accounts solely for trolling on r/place.
He is wearing armor, so it might have helped a
I
little.
spent most of last night repairing the Fortnite logo.
You think I'm strapped in for my safety?
That's one of the worst things you've ever seen.
Or now.
Dude, me and Joey were just going at it, fucking repairing the Fortnite logo.
I didn't even know what it was until like yesterday.
Fortnite is under siege. Under lockdown.
It was pretty funny.
28 U.S. Marines.
No preparation.
We're going raw.
Isaac still has Godhead.
So, you have something to explain to me?
He teases. Okay, ask Equalization to explain this.
I am green and dainty.
Oh shit, Nova Kid avatar, that's sick.
Wow.
Well, howdy there.
Trick shot.
He keeps doing it.
Remove the arrow from my leg.
Regrettably, some days I have more
Archaeologist,
balls than
where are we going next?
My friends, please gather here. Everybody who is still in the cavern, please make your way here.
Yeah.
The archaeologist has chosen his next path. And at this stage, your continued silence is appreciated.
Hey, that looks familiar. I wonder why.
The archaeologist chuckles to himself as he steps into a now very familiar arrangement. Even at a glance, he is sure this is another ritual room. Ritual room 4 by now. But as he pauses to catch his breath, he looks about and wonders, where did these ancient people get all their wood from? The surroundings beyond the mine are rocky and ancient, barren as far as the eye can see. Before he can think on it any further, his lantern dims to darkness. He places it down on the ground and fumbles out his flashlight. But its light flickers ever so dimly. The batteries must be so low, it is scarcely of use to him. He curses the miners and follows the cave wall with his hands. The dull, flickering glow of the flashlight sweeping back and forth across the cavern floors. My friends, there is but one more tunnel to explore. At this point, it is of utmost importance that A, you all remain silent, and B, you do not go ahead of me one step. This way.
What? Where are we going? Yeah, we should be going down that one, right? We should do this one.
Shush it.
No. And we're back.
the archaeologist comes to a large cave, and even with the dying light, you can tell where he stands. He laughs aloud to himself. Surely this is some cruel jest. Or is he going mad? Pondering on the thought, he walks around the cave and remembers something. These piles of wood, these sacrificial pyres, as the professor called them, none of them had shown any sign of being set alight. All the wood has been unburned. Rotten, yes. Old, yes. But still unburned. And then, quite unexpectedly, a smell twists its way into his nostrils. Sulfur. And, as his flashlight finally expires, and he is plunged into darkness, in the corner of his vision, a dull orange light flashes, just for a brief moment. Blindly, desperately, he stumbles toward it. Do not fall down. Stay at the top of the ledge. Do not fall down. Remain at the top of the ledge.
Over to hell.
Do not fall down, friends. Doorway to hell.
Sulfur smell. That
Goodness. What an understatement. A putrid malodor rises up from a pit gleaming with hellish intensity. Decaying corpses, singed hair, melting flesh. Images flash within his mind. Memories he didn't know he had flutter to the surface like faces in black water. And then he becomes aware of something else. Some new thought manifests in the inky fog of his weary mind. Something pulls the archaeologist toward the edge. Something beckons him. A hand hovering above the shoulder, a whisper in the ear, which has not yet passed the lips. And then, gently, everything fades to darkness. My friends, for the conclusion of this tale, I ask kindly that you close your eyes and keep them closed. The archaeologist wakes up to the sound of muffled voices. But when he moves, they stop immediately. He opens his eyes. Well, he opens his eyelids. He knows that much. And yet when he does so, the world remains dark. No, not even dark. Darker than dark. There is nothing. Nothing to see at all. There is no world. The familiar voice of the professor comes in right beside him and asks how the archaeologist is feeling in a strangely calm tone. As he does so, something heavy is placed in the archaeologist's hands. The archaeologist ignores him and asks why everything is dark. Why did his flashlight die? Why are all the lights off? But as he speaks, he feels what he is holding. A large, heavy ceramic object. A head. Just like those from the crate, but a life-sized head. And as the archaeologist's fingers brush across the ceramic surface, he feels the smooth section where the eyes ought to be. But he presses too firmly, and a finger punctures through the weak surface, crumbling like brittle plaster. The archaeologist recoils in horror at what he discovers. The professor chuckles. My dear boy, the lights are on, and our new friend thanks you for your sacrifice. Friends, travelers, you may open your eyes now, for you have arrived at the bad ending of The Archaeologist. Well done on doing nothing.
Yay!
Heck yeah!
Hog. My friends, this is a little precarious for a place to talk. Let's go back into the main room where we have some usual announcements for you all. This way, please.
I really hope this is 9 protocols.
I'm gonna have to do this next semester.
Yeah, we lost. I think we've completely...
Gather around, friends. Gather around and listen carefully. As you may have noticed, the events, the course of tonight's story, was rigged from the start. That's right, for the next few months, the stories we are telling have locked-in endings. This is because we have already run these stories for several months each, and we are rerunning them so that you all get a chance to see every ending of every tour you wish to see, to catch up on all the hidden secrets and lore. Well, before we make a group photo together, it seems like Ren hasn't shown up at all. Or has he? Well, friends, a group photo. Let's take it in this room, since it's the one that drove us all mad. May I ask for a volunteer photographer?
What do you mean Jover's mad? I'm fine.
So means Red.
Raving, are you tonight's photographer? I saw you raise your hand.
Maybe the real Rendizo, the friends we made along the way.
Maybe Rendizo can take the photo.
No. My friend's a volunteer photographer, please. Ideally, someone who is in VR who can remotely place their camera down from a distance.
And someone who's not.
Kitty is raising their hand.
That's blocking everything.
Apologies, all avatars are turned off. I can't tell. Kitty, you are volunteering to photograph. Very well, friends. Let's stand over here in the best light.
Thank you, Kitty.
Stand next to Panda's campfire.
Flank me, friends.
I know. I just didn't move. It's been 1 whole second.
Captain Panda, bonus action.
Panda, can you please, whoever's spawning that tag, can you get rid of it?
What do we say on the count of 3?
Yes.
Okay, alright.
Why, Rendizo? Why?
Please to stay run.
Rendizo. I'll be saying, on the count of 3, I'm going to say,
There's no light in darkness.
Oh my god.
Kitty. Are you ready, Kitty?
Yes. What?
Kitty, can you please signal me if you're ready? Very well. My friends, on the count of 3, are you all ready? 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
No eyeballs? You were in front of me.
Yay!
I had to lean like this. You were in front of me.
No, maidens. Sorry.
They took your arm too, didn't they?
Travelers, friends, our attention please. Before we all get lost in these caves searching for Rendizo, listen carefully. Please, put your hands together for the one, the only Trey Gem.
Excellent.
So sweet.
Ow, my hips.
My friends, we hope you enjoyed this tour. Thank you for staying with us. You were a wonderful group. Friends, if you took photos during the tour tonight, please feel welcome to paste those photos into the channel of the Archaeologist in our Discord. For those of you that are new here, please join our Discord. It's a wholesome community, and there you can keep track of the overarching lore of all of our tours and also get notified of when the next tour is going to happen. The Discord ID is my status in VR chat. Finally, friends, if you really enjoy the work our team puts into this and you want to help us write more stories and create more beautiful worlds, please support us on Patreon. Our Patreon is only $3 per month, and joining grants you eligibility to play character roles in our other tours that have them. It also grants you access to a lot of weird stuff on our Patreon and a private Discord channel. Well, all friends, that's all for announcements. Thanks again, and in about 5 minutes from now, I will open a portal back to the rendezvous for the after party. But for now, the cave is yours.
Finally, I'll be able to get